Hey everybody, I'm Josh, and welcome to another episode of Just Saying. On the show today, join me as we embrace a holiday that not many people should do right now, especially me. Sit back and relax because I got a lot to say. So I'm going to address the elephant in the room right now. Clearly, I don't have a voice. I'm getting over strep throat. Today is the best I've sounded in 3 days. And so I didn't know how long it's going to take to get my voice back, so I didn't want to put off filming. So here we are, and here I am. And because my throat's still kind of scratchy when I talk, I'll get to that in just a second. But first, according to our friends at holidayinsights.com, January 21st was National Hugging Day. Get it? Embrace. You're welcome. And so we are going to talk about things, about people that we would want to embrace during this holiday. And so let's go ahead and skip ahead because my throat hurts and I want to take a drink. We're going to answer the age-old question, what is Josh drinking? And I wouldn't be smart if I didn't drink water. My mom would watch this and be like, son, why are you doing the show anyway? Not because I'm sick, because she doesn't like the show. Just kidding. She doesn't watch. Anywho, moving right along. So I was going to give a little speech because it's about hugging day and getting close to each other and family. I was going to give a little speech about vaccinations, but I'm going to put that off for another episode. Or maybe I'll just get rid of it. I don't know yet. So because my throat hurts, I don't want to talk as much. And I normally don't like to film with like a mint or something in my mouth. Like if I'll have a mint in my mouth or something and I start to film, I'll take it out and put it down and blah, blah, blah. But I'm actually going to keep a cough drop in my mouth while I film. So I apologize, and I'll end up playing with it later. Never mind, that did not come out right. So let's keep the jokes flowing with yet another cheesy monologue. So, because my website is not working, which update, it is working now. I just wrote 4 episodes in the last 2 days with it, so I'm really excited it's back. So, I think I have another day of random jokes, but then I'll have latenightLOL.com back. So anyway, this time I went to Reddit and typed in monologue jokes, and this is what they came up with. So they might be outdated. Who knows? Hold on. Let me get that off the screen. So, hold on tight. Here we go. The author of 50 Shades of Grey has been named as the world's best paid author. When J.K. Rowling heard the news, she announced the release of her new book, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Gentle Assplay. Disney announced that one of its princesses is bisexual, and what's more shocking is that they revealed that one of the princes is straight. I think it's Shrek. The drought in California has gotten so bad that my cousin in California said he went out to a restaurant and the server asked if he wanted a glass of water or if he wanted a future for his child. Today is the anniversary of 2 men climbing Mount Everest, Sir Edmund Hillary and Sir Tenzing Norgay. Everest is the world's highest mountain at 29,000 feet, and that's really high. And it's time to answer the question, how high is it with damn? It's as high as the mayor of Toronto. Damn! It's just about as high as me right now. Damn! And finally, it's so high that it walked into class, sat down, and tried to put its seatbelt on. Damn! This weekend, the California Chrome failed to become the first Triple Crown winner in 36 years. If there's any bright side to this, it's that he has no idea. Scientists in London are working on a substitute for alcohol that doesn't cause hangovers. When asked what they're calling it, scientists said weed. ESPN, the magazine, is about to release its annual body issue, which features 21 athletes posing nude, along with the same promise as always, no bowlers. It's time now for my joke of the week. First time this season, it's a good one. It really is. It's funny. And then I added a little bit to it. Here we go. Legoland in Britain had to shut down yesterday because of a bomb scare, which is very scary news, you know. But think about it. It's the best place to have to rebuild. You could put it together in a snap. Tampa, Florida could be hit by a Hurricane Isaac that they may have to cancel or postpone the Republican convention. Even more proof that God is a woman. And finally, New Hampshire state representative is in trouble for an email where he referred to women as vaginas. I mean, seriously, referring to women as a body part, what a dick. Now you should be getting it. I don't think that one's so bad, so we're going to go ahead and move on. And in this episode, like I said, we're talking about things that we would like to embrace or like to hug. And one of those people is our family. And so I thought it'd be fun to take a look at some really bad, funny family photos.
Drop it.
This is not personally a picture I would want in a family album. I will admit, at one point in my life, my father, mother, my sister, and I, one of my sisters and I, smoked. However, I don't think this is a good idea for a picture. Especially the little kids. Like, really? This one is kind of disturbing. I've had nightmares about this one since I found the picture. Just really. Okay, so a little bit about this picture. This picture I saved online. I just went to Google and Google Images and I typed in family funny photos or something along those lines, and this picture came up. And it took me a minute to realize why this was funny. And it's because the woman in the picture's head is not even in the picture. It's just a picture of a kid and something else. Like, clearly we know what you're taking a picture of. It's not the boy. And, you know, this happens to everyone at one point or another if you know someone that's had a baby and you have a clean shirt. I remember one time, it was a holiday, I want to say Thanksgiving, maybe Christmas Eve, maybe it was even a birthday, I don't know. But we were doing a family dinner at my parents' old house, and we were sitting at the table, and my nephew, maybe a year and a half at the time, throws up or spits up, and I'm like sitting there, he's on my lap, I'm sitting there, and he kind of threw up like on the table, and I have my hand holding it still on the table because it was trying to run off the table, and my entire family is just sitting there laughing. I'm like, help me! Clearly, this is not an okay. And I'm holding him, and he's still throwing up, and they're just sitting there laughing at me. Like, help me! But this happens to everyone. It's just amazing that they were taking pictures right at that moment. This one I've also had nightmares of. And you know my rule, if I have to see it, you have to see it. I don't know which one's worse. You know those pictures when you try to get a huge family photo, and especially back in the day when we didn't have digital cameras where we could just like take pictures after picture until we got a good one. It was, you had to sit and aim and take a picture, and everyone moving right at the same time is just hilarious. Like, no one is even looking at the camera. No one. I feel like that's how every one of my family pictures are. Now, I get what you were trying to do. You were trying to be cute. But never, ever have I seen this work out. Where you're trying to swing the kid up in the air and take the picture. No, they're always going to fall out of your hand. No matter how hard you try, no matter how hard you rehearse it, whatever. You will not catch her when the camera takes the picture. It will not happen. Just letting you know. And then you wind up on my shot. Anyway, this one is just almost as bad as the Christmas tree one. Which is more terrifying? The kid or the dummy? And do you know which one is which? Okay. How'd I point that out? I have no idea why someone would even think this was funny. Like, why not get your brother and your two sisters in a picture with you wearing only towels? Like, why? And a rubber ducky in a certain spot. Unless you were trying to recreate a photo. Which, why would you do that with a professional photographer? I mean, it just doesn't make any sense, people. And this one, I'll let you decide which is the child. Let's try that again. I'll let you guys decide which one's the parent's favorite kid. Yeah. So I haven't done this next segment in a while, because finding new ones is few and far between anymore. But it's time for another hilarious edition of Here Come the Popo. And my computer just kind of blanked out. So hold on a second. There it is. Okay. Go back open. There we go. Okay. Next picture. All right, here we go. Sorry about that. My little source panel where all my pictures are disappeared. Anyway. All right, so here's the first one. 2:42 p.m., a woman along 11500 block of 37th Avenue reported a dispute with her neighbor/boyfriend who is refusing to bring her a casserole. It's a great reason to call 911. Great reason. Next one. Arresting Donald Duck. According to the sheriff's report, Duck smelled of alcohol and was in possession of marijuana. Police said Duck was also charged while driving while intoxicated, which is 2 misdemeanors. Sorry to hear that, Donald Duck. I thought he always looked sloshed in the cartoons. Donald Duck scared me. I don't know why. I think it was the way he talked. Next up, a 34-year-old Mount Pleasant man was arrested Wednesday and lodged at the Isabel County Jail for domestic assault for pulling the arm of a woman and hitting her in the head with a submarine sandwich. Some reports called the man man a hero. Trying to think of a joke about 6 inches, but didn't happen fast enough. Anyway, here's the next one. Robbery. A 51-year-old man, a 51-year-old Falls man reported to police on Thursday that 2 teens took his bike after he passed gas while riding past them on 1300 block of 24th Street. The victim and the 2 teens took his flagellants as a sign of disrespect and attacked him. He said one of the teens threw a bike he had been riding at him, and the second teen punched him in the face and took his bicycle. The estimated loss is $100. That blows. That attack seems silent but deadly. Next one, sorry. If people would stop hitting other cars with their car and leaving the scene, it would actually be nice, quiet evening right now. And that's from the Lawrence Police Department. They apparently had someone just going through town hitting other people's cars. I don't know. 5:53 p.m. a person came to the police station to report that $1,200 was stolen after he paid for rent for an Amherst apartment that doesn't exist. So he paid rent to an apartment complex that doesn't exist. Where did you think you were? Did you not know the field was empty? Like, that just doesn't make... I don't know. Next up. Police and fire blotter. Whoever broke in and stole electric foot spa, a bottle of laundry and detergent, and a mop bucket. The thief or thieves made a clean getaway. That's actually in the news article. If you read the whole thing, it actually follows the article. Here's the next one. I didn't read the article. It's just the headline that's funny. Here we go. Accused burglar doesn't flush toilet, leaves DNA for police. You dumbass. You get the dumb bad guy award. Like, that is the dumbest thing I have. Why would you not flush the toilet? You idiot. You're lucky they caught you. Good Lord. I think the world is lucky they caught you. Police cited a man Thursday for allegedly stealing about $29 worth of lollipops and diarrhea medication at the Walmart store on the Grants Pass Parkway, apparently. Had to throw in that apparently. Denison police arrest a man was found sleeping in a chair on the sidewalk in the 100 block of West Main on October 13th. He was arrested for sleeping in public. Seriously? So if I fall asleep on my porch, I can be arrested for sleeping in public. Wow. Moving right along. Here is the next segment. Sorry, I didn't realize I was on my last segment already. So I switched things around, like I said last season, and just a reminder that this segment now covers anything that can be in a store or be sold. So it's time for another hilarious edition of some bad sale signs in this week's edition of The Marketplace. All right, here's the first one. Wife caught husband cheating. Everything must go yard sale. And $20 is she had the sale while he was at work and he never knew about it. Number 2, yard sale. Our crap could be your crap. Who doesn't want to go to that sale? I mean, who does not want to buy some crap? This one I don't understand. It looks like it has the pound symbol on it, so I don't know if it's something that's common in England or if this is just weird. But for £299, you can get your rooster washed for £299. Get your washed rooster. Maybe that's just really a whorehouse and they made it that so that it didn't seem weird. I don't know. I'm trying to make it seem better. I don't know. Here's the next one. Abby, you need to start showing up for work. Talk about putting someone on blast. That's actually a really clever idea. Now, I don't know what to say about this one, so just read it. People write congrats because they can't spell. I think it's supposed to be congratulations. Not even close. And it's easy to spell. Congrats, elation. Good Lord. Sound it out. This one makes no sense. For sale, Australian cricket bats, hardly used. What can you use them for? Here's the next one. I don't know why this would need to be marketed on a house, but it's not haunted. Who knows? House for sale by owner because neighbor is an something. I don't know if that'll bring in any buyers. Hey, honey, that neighbor is going to be an asshole. Let's go ahead and move in there. That sounds like something I want to deal with on a regular basis. I have like 2 pictures left, and I'm stopping to put a cough drop in and take a drink when I could just end the show. But that would be no fun, right? Right. You wouldn't get to see me do all that. Here's the next one. This is just in the wrong place. This, I want to say the machine shed is for lease, not Jesus. I'm just guessing. Here's and finally, this. If there's a logical explanation for something, I love to look deeper into things. Like why, like I said last week about bartending, why do you do that? Why? I have a curious mind. I like to find things out. And I don't know if this even makes sense, or like, is this common in rural, in big areas? I live in a small town, and the nearest city is, like, big city is 4 hours away. So, I mean, it's not something I would see all the time. But is this a real thing, and does it make sense? Is there a logical explanation that you would want to put up a sign that says you closed a lane to ease congestion? Why would you not want more lanes open to ease the congestion? Instead, you're making it more congested by forcing 2 lanes to go down to 1. Does that make any sense to anybody watching? If it does, please let me know. Which leads me into my next little bit. If you think there's something funny I should see and share on the show, be sure to send it to me. There are my socials. Be sure to follow me on TikTok for behind the scenes look, exclusive TikTok only contests, and my Taser Versus episodes. Also, while you take a second, please take a moment and like, subscribe, and get that notification anytime I post a new episode. Come on, I'm out here with no voice to try and make you guys laugh. All you can do is like my show and subscribe. That's the least. Well, the least you could do is just close the window, but click that subscribe button. It's right there. I'll click it for you. No, I won't. I can't. Anyway, be sure to join me next week as we begin our 3rd annual Dating 101. That's right. It's almost Valentine's Day already. Anyway, without further ado, everybody, until next week, that's all I'm saying.